The Fox and the Lion. When first the fox saw the lion, he was terribly frightened, and ran away and hid himself in the wood. Next time, however, he came near the king of beasts, he stopped at a safe distance and watched him pass by. The third time they came near one another, the fox went straight up to the lion and passed the time of day with him, asking him how his family was and how he should have the pleasure of seeing him again. Then turning his tail, he parted from the lion without much ceremony. Familiarity breeds contempt. That is just one of many Aesop's fables you heard as a child. You learn the morals to them at home, with your grandmother, and even at school. William Holbrook Beard, the artist of my Art in a Day project, is no exception to the admiration our society has for Aesop's fables. In fact, these fables laid the groundwork for almost all of his paintings. Among these is School Rules.
Hey, my name is Kelsey DeFreece, and today I'm doing my Art in a Day video at the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art.
Like I said, I did my art project on School Rules by William Beard. After studying art for 3 years in Europe, Beard returned to his hometown in New York and began painting scenes of humorous animals, just like his older brother. As mentioned, this aspect of choosing animals to symbolize deeper morals stemmed from the works of Aesop's fables. Since Aesop himself was from Europe, the impact his fables had on that society where Beard studied might have inspired him. This aspect of choosing animals as his subject was what initially drew me to this painting. His work depicts satires of Victorian culture and gives the animals human-like qualities, such as the ability to stand, be indoors, and wear contemporary, fashionable clothing. The art term associated with giving human-like qualities to non-human subjects is known as anthropomorphism. An example of this technique in contemporary art is a sculpture in the Philadelphia Central Square known as Clothespin. The clothespin resembles a tall man standing with his legs apart as if striding forward. School Rules was completed in 1887 as a promised gift. It was painted later in his career after spending much time studying the anatomy and representation of animals. It is oil on canvas and 18 by 24 inches, much smaller than most canvas paintings. Composition in a painting can mean everything. The composition is the foundation of the painting and what brings us to eye the painting itself. Beard's composition is all about variety, and what makes his painting so intriguing and unique is how that variety works together. His use of animals is fabulous alone, but not one animal is the same, each one having its own style from stature to the colors range from bright to mute as you shift from animal to animal, as well as from the center focal point to the background. There is also a shift from busy to calm as you study the animals themselves and glance towards the dull background. There are no two things the same in Beard's painting, but that doesn't keep it from taking all different aspects and combining them to work as one, making a successful composition. Though rather small, the painting does not allow you to glance past such an artwork. It's unique enough to catch even the swiftest of eye. Beard painted the canvas with a landscape orientation, allowing him to spread the animals in line facing the presumed headmaster, the monkey. His use of light and perspective in the painting leads you to the animals and makes you immediately ponder the personalities they are depicting, along with bringing your attention to the variation of colors illustrated among the figures. Each presents its own vibrant color or combination to enhance the painting's vision. Overall, the painting is illustrated by Beard in such a fashion as to catch your eye, to draw you in, and then overwhelm you with the busy details enveloped in a peaceful scene. School Rules was painted during the Post-Impressionism period of art history. The major art movement of the late 19th century, Post-Impressionism, concentrated on themes of deeper symbolism as is represented by the animals in school in Beard's painting. This period of art was considered a reaction against the naturalism of Impressionism. The Post-Impressionism movement was not completely separated from the ideas of Impressionism, but focused more on abstract tendencies. Seeing as there is a rough, varying line between Impressionism and Post-Impressionism, it was common for Post-Impressionistic paintings to differ in style. Vincent van Gogh's painting Wheatfield with Crows is a good example of another painting from the same period as Beard's painting. One of the most obvious similarities is the use of vivid color. Though they both use color, Van Gogh's painting uses much more color, whereas Beard's is focused strictly on the animals. Another similarity contained in the paintings is the use of animals as the main characters. However, Beard gives his animals a human-like mentality, whereas Van Gogh's crows are in their natural habitat. I really enjoyed studying Beard's school rules. I am inspired by paintings that have deeper meanings than what catches the audience's eyes at first glance. It is really cool how Beard was able to tie politics, art, and his own morals into one piece, while maintaining to keep the viewers intrigued. Finally, as an animal lover, I love that he used some of my favorite animals, such as a monkey and a fox, as the main subjects.
What does the fox say?